Round one in the Western Conference begins. The Grizzlies look to show the world that their motivation can overpower the doubters and carve the path to success. The first step starts tonight against the Los Angeles Clippers. Round one, Game 1, the NBA playoffs. Coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. You look at Memphis. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive in advance, isn't it?
Amen.
And the Clippers starting five. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Powell in at the three. And for the Grizzlies, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the two-guard spot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Morant passes to Adams. Pass to Brooks. Powell pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
This is to Jackson. Now George. 13 feet away. And Adams sends it back.
Well, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Powell against Morant. There's the steal. Outside, George. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. The second effort, and the layup is up and in. George has got his second basket of the night.
Well, great scorers understand. If I can get to the offensive window, that's an easy putback. Nicely done, Paul George.
And another miss by Memphis. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Here's Brooks. Going inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, Dillon Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
On offense, here are the Clippers. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now here's Powell. 6 to shoot. Carries it down low.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
Morant against Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And finished off by Morant.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
so Memphis ends up going with the new group. So it's the Clippers now. Here's man. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. .146 left to play in the first quarter. Here's man. Pass to Hartenstein. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Batum. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. And Clark slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Now, here's Kennard. He's guarded by Melton. And he drives in. Shot's good by Kennard.
What nice work to get the high percentage look, and he doesn't make any mistake with it.
Jones looking for an opening. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough. .51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Anderson. Clark inside. Can't hit from in close. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. The shot's good from Kennard.
How about that? Luke Kennard looking very comfortable on the interior. That's a tremendous finish.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Conchar. Driving inside. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. .11 seconds left to play in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Williams doesn't go for it. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Los Angeles leading by 4. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Coffey in at the 2. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
And Memphis making a change here. Adams checked in. George is checked in for the Clippers. Here's Powell. Shot clock at 6. Zubats with the screen for Powell. And the rejection by Jackson. To the inside. Bain. Adams trying to free himself up. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's George. That one wide left. Memphis trailing here. Brooks outside. Now the pass to Bain. Outside Jackson. The three from Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Jackson. On the wing, George. Guarded by Jackson. A nice shot by George.
Yeah, there are times where you've got to get to that mid-range jump shot, and Paul George has got it to perfection.
Here's Brooks. Outside for Jackson. And the three off target. Clippers leading by 4. Outside, George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 8 points.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Morant, the bounce pass. Here's Bain. Adams trying to free himself up. Bain, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside for Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's George. Good, nice job down low. And now an 8-point Clipper lead. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jackson against Morant. From the arc. The shot that time, not on target. And the Clippers will come the other way. Outside, George. 1:51 left in the first half of basketball. Basket counts.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. 1:43 left in the first half of the game. Now the feed to Anderson. Clark trying to get open.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently.
From 12 feet out. A shot by Batum, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. Bobbed up there for Clark. Batum with the steal. And here we go. Coffee passes to Mann. And there's the drive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Anderson with the ball for Memphis. It's a 10-point game. Williams finds Clark. Back to Williams. Williams, a screen on Batum. 4 on the shot clock. Can they get it? A shot by Williams, no good. Clippers leading by 10. Here's Mann. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Covington. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this lead.
Looking at this series for the Memphis Grizzlies. Momentum up for grabs for this game one in the series. What's going through the mind of the players right now?
You want to come out and play your game every single possession. I know that's cliche, but you got to do it. Establish the flow. You know, let the people know how you want the rest of the series to go. Get it? Flow, go.
Nice.
Love being on this show.
Nice, nice. Game one, you've always got to make some adjustments. It's kind of like a boxing match. That first round, you're not just coming out throwing haymakers.
NBA playoff round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Clippers leading by 10. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Poke loose. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Jackson. Stolen by George. Outside Jackson. It's George on the wing. From 13. And the shot falls short this time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Feeds to George. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. Rebounded by Jackson.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Brooks. And Adams with the slam.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Outside, George. Banked in off the glass. George has got 14 points for the game.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
It's Morant in the corner. Driving in. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's a smart play Jackson will keep going back to. He knows he'll make it to the rim, get fouled, or maybe both.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Konchar's checked in for Memphis. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Coffey's checked in. That one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Konchar. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Jackson. Nails the baby hook.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Morant against Jackson. George with the screen on Morant. Now, here is George. Defense is right there. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Right side, George. Brooks grabs the board.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Morant drives in. Great D that time from Powell. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Leading by 5. He takes it in. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Powell pulls it in. Clippers leading by 5. He dishes it to Jackson. .105 left in the third. Back to Powell. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Powell's got his second bucket tonight. And here is Brooks. Jackson a screen on Powell. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Passes to Morant from downtown. And again, Memphis no good. Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
Here's Morant. Yep, that one goes in there. Morant's got 8 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's George. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Inside, here's Jackson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They've got Batum. Robert Covington out there with Hartenstein. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the point. On the wing, Batum. He's guarded by Melton. Man passes to Kennard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown three. Good night.
The dish to Clark. Anderson passes to Clark. Back to Anderson. And it's good for 2. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Kennard with the ball. Here's man. Shoots over Melton. And nothing but hair on that one. Takes it inside. Can't connect from short range. Clippers leading by 9. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's man. He's guarded by Melton. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Bain passes to Melton. Anderson, a screen on Batum. Now Melton. Pass to Bain. Over Kennard. Bain, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now, here's Kennard. Here's Hartenstein. Clippers moving the ball around. To the middle. Here's Man. Up and in on the layup. Man's got his first 2 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
What a way to start the series. If this game is any indication, he's going to be an unstoppable force the next few games. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told his guys, this is it. We need one final push here. Everyone working together. Let's go get these guys. He also talked about making smart plays with the ball. Kevin, you can't have any mistakes at this point in the game.
Thank you, David. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And that one goes long. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's George. Good D by Anderson.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Down low, it's deflected. Stolen by Zubac. Outside Jackson, stolen by Anderson. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Marcus Morris comes in for Robert Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for Nicholas Batum. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And Bain pulls it down. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 9. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Jackson against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. The shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And it's Brooks in the corner. Morant outside. Out to the right wing. Payne for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. On offense, here are the Clippers. Here's George. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great sendback.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Williams comes in for Dillon Brooks. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Man gets the bucket.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Coffey, defended by Jones. Coffey passes to Hartenstein. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Here's Coffey. And a miss there on the triple. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.